Alright guys, what's up? Borderlands 3 has finally been released. It's been out for about a day now, and I feel like I've played enough of the game to give you guys some solid feedback on what the game does right and what the game does wrong. So, sit back and relax and we'll hop into the video. Now, before I dig too far into this topic, I just want to let everybody know, so far, I am really enjoying the game. I've been playing it non-stop, and I've been doing all sorts of different side quests and missions, and I've put in a lot of hours so far. I'm not sure where you can tell how many hours you've played, but I'm pretty far in the game, and I've played it long enough to give you guys some sort of solid opinion and give you guys some feedback on how the game works. So one of the first issues I want to touch up on is the cooperative play. And just a side note, I am playing on the PS4 Pro, but what you're about to see in this clip right here is my guy shooting into the ground and no particle effects showing up until like 5 seconds later. So my guy aims, he shoots, and no particle effects, and right there you see the particle effects show up. And in this clip you're about to see, there's this guy going down this zip line, and at the last second he just bugs out and does this really weird glitch. To my knowledge, I don't think these bugs show up too much in the single player, and so far my solo experience has been pretty good. I haven't experienced any problems or bugs with it, but I will say that there are frame rate drops, and I'm just hoping that maybe Gearbox can sometime in the future patch the game and help stabilize the frame rates, because it definitely needs it. Another big thing people have been talking about, and I kind of agree with them to this, is sniper rifles do not seem as powerful as the sniper rifles in Borderlands 2. If you ever use the sniper rifle in this game, you might have noticed like it takes more than like 3 to 4 shots even if you get like a critical hit on an enemy. Whereas in Borderlands 2, sometimes when you headshot an enemy, they most likely will go down in 1 and 2 shots. But I could be wrong about that. Maybe I haven't found a good sniper in the game yet. That's just what most people are saying so far. Another big problem I had with Borderlands 3 is the weapon swapping. If you guys remember from Borderlands 2, they had a really easy weapon swapping mechanic that worked by using the arrow keys on your controller. For example, if you wanted to switch to your sniper rifle, all you had to do was assign your sniper rifle to your perspective arrow key on your controller. It made weapon swapping really easy, and with Borderlands being a game where you have 4 weapons equipped at once, this was a very useful mechanic to use. But unfortunately in Borderlands 3, they decided to scrap that out of the game and replace it with something else. For some reason, now the arrow keys don't swap weapons. Instead, it swaps the current quests that you are participating in. I also found it really hard to navigate through the menu. For whatever reason, it's just really hard to swap the tabs. Like if you're going to check your map, or if you're checking your inventory to see what loot you have equipped, sometimes it can lag and it could take about 5 to 6 seconds for the menus to actually pop up, and it's just a little nerve-wracking when you have to wait for the menus to actually load. And finally, the last issue that I have with the game is the loading screen. And when I mention the loading screen, I'm not talking about loading times. The loading times are fine. Maybe one of you guys have a problem with the loading time. I really don't see a problem with it. It seems fine to me. But the problem that I have with the loading screen is, what the hell did they do to the guns on the loading screen? This may be me nitpicking the game, but I kind of just miss the old classic loading screens where they'll have like some kind of random generated gun just floating at the side of the screen. It's not that big of an issue, but hey man, it would be nice if they could bring us back the good old classic loading screen menus with the guns at the side of the loading screen. I don't know, that's just me. But anyways guys, for the most part man, Borderlands 3 is a pretty good game. I would give it probably an 8 out of 10. And if they can just fix all of the issues that the game currently has of right now, I would probably give it like a 9.5. It's the perfect Borderlands game. It just has a small amount of issues that needs to be fixed. And Gearbox is pretty good at listening to the community and fixing up their game when there's problems with it. And just a side note, I know this is off topic of Borderlands 3, but there's also been an issue with Borderlands 2, man. And I know it's not really that relevant since we have Borderlands 3, but I just saw it as my chance to kind of throw it out there. But Borderlands 2, for some reason, when it got that patch that updated the textures, for some reason the lights on sniper rifles are not showing up. And I think that's the only really bug that was brought to the game. And I know that it's not super important, but to me, I'm hoping they can go back and fix that too. It's not really necessary, but Borderlands 2 will always be like one of my favorite games, and I'm definitely going to go back and play them. So hopefully Gearbox goes back and fix Borderlands 2 and patch up that little texture issue. For some reason, man, like the lights on the sniper rifles are not popping up, and so far I don't see anybody else talking about it. So I just decided to make a video addressing that. If you load up Borderlands 2 on the PS4 Pro with the updated textures, I think it's on the base PS4 too, I'm not sure. But yeah, for some reason the lights, like the little lights that you'll see on like elemental sniper rifles, like if it's a fire sniper or a corrosive, you're not going to see the lights on it. The lights are just dimmed out. It's not bright. It's just a plain old sniper rifle. For some reason, there's just no light to it, and hopefully they can fix that. But anyways, guys, that's been me. This has been my thoughts about Borderlands 3. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.